Okay, we are live now. Okay, good morning, good afternoon, and good night, everyone. Depending where are you seeing this live stream. So today we're gonna talk about prompt engineering and tools, and we're gonna make a COTI transaction in COTI testing network. And okay, I'm gonna present myself. I'm Rafael. I'm a DevRel in state.coti.io, and is with me Percival right now that he gonna help me and he also will help me to answer any questions in the chat, right? So okay, we're gonna start with prompt engineering and tools. This is a little bit of the agenda that we're gonna talk about prompt engineering basics in terms of theory, and in second topic we're gonna talk about tactics to build and polish your prompts. The third, we're gonna explore AI tools for IT development. And for the last one, we're gonna test some prompts, building COTI transactions in with AI tools for front end stuff. Okay. So a little bit of context about prompt engineering. What is it and what kind of AI tools works and why should I know about prompt engineering? Okay, prompt engineering is basically um, the study on of what kind of prompts and how to structure prompts for the AI tools, right? Because when I imagine that you use ChatGPT, or have you ever used another AI assistant, or like Perplexity, ChatGPT, or Grok from Twitter, like the prompt is that message or that sentence that you write when you want to receive something. All right, you are giving some parameters in terms of, okay, I want a website with this title, and I have these kind of colors in the website. So that is basically a prompt, right? But what is the magic with prompt engineering? Well, you need to extract and you need to write correctly and improve your own prompts just to retrieve the best output you want, right? Because sometimes in ChatGPT, if I've asked for ChatGPT, hey, what is this thing? But you need to ask in the best way just to receive um just to receive the best thing you want to to get. All right. So, okay, first of all, what kinds of AI tools we have? We have like AI assistants, we have also AI for development, we also have IDE with AI like Cursor and Windsurf on Replit. In this case, in my right side, we find V0 that is more for front end stuff. We have Cloud that is more of like AI assistant, but it works also very good with code, as the same thing with ChatGPT. We have absolutely COTI AI right now added in the docs, and we have Lovable that is something like V0. The same thing with Bolt. All right, Perplexity is also like Cloud and ChatGPT, but it's more for research things in internet. Okay, so a little bit of me. And you will log after this stream clever just using ChatGPT and any AI to build your own projects and to build your own dApps. Okay, let's start. How looks an excellent prompt? Well, an excellent prompt has this for uh, I will say for concepts. An excellent prompt has a clarity and specificity. Okay, I'm gonna clarify this, how this prompt you can write to ChatGPT. All right. Also have a context. Also have when you specify the output format. What if I want a table with the differences of any AI tools? Of if I just want um, an introduction, or I want a documentation, or I want anything like an output, and also iterate and refine that prompt. Okay. So this is how a prompt looks. This is how a bad prompt looks. Like, tell me about AI. Okay, but we can try this with ChatGPT. Like, tell me about AI, and it will retrieve some information, but not specifically thing that I wanted. All right. Yeah, ChatGPT is answering my prompt. Super easy, super short. But what if I use this good prompt, like act as an AI expert, explain the future of artificial intelligence, whatever. Sorry. Okay, so this is a good prompt, and yeah, I know it's large, but you are giving all the structure that a good prompt should have if you want. Um, uh, if you want to receive any information and just to give a better information from the AI. Okay, so there is a little bit of context of this. You will find these six strategies in prompt engineering in OpenAI, like OpenAI strategies, and you will find this slide that I have right here. But you can study in the documentation of prompt engineering from OpenAI, and also there is a lot of documentation from Cloud. That the company behind Cloud is Anthropic. Okay, and you just search as prompt engineering, and you will find a lot of documentation. You need to know, of course, that each company has their own information because each one has their own context behind. Um, for example, Anthropic for cloud has more context of code than ChatGPT because it's more focused on that side. Okay, but what are those six strategies of prompt engineering? Okay, well, the first one is write clear instructions. As you can see, I'm giving a clear instructions here. I'm gonna say that you are a technology trends analyst. Write a detailed report on the impact of generative artificial intelligence of the software development industry. So right now I'm writing a clear instructions here in the beginning of the prompt. On the second one, provide reference text. That is this one. Break down complex task. That is like first identify three areas of the software development being transformed. Then describe how each one is affected by generative AI. So this is breakdown complex task because the AI knows about the topic, but into the topic there is a lot more of I gotta say like subtopics or more bunch of information for that topic, and we continue with give the model time to think. That is this sentence. Think step by step before responding. Start by analyzing the benefits, the outline, the challenges. All right. The other one is use tools structure formats, like for example tables. You can structure information in tables or in points, in subtitles, or whatever you want to structure information format. In this case, I'm I'm saying to organize in tables. All right, and the last one is this change systematically, like is finally compare this response with one focus only on benefits and explain which is more useful for the software company. So this is how there is like six strategies from OpenAI works just to create your current correct and excellent prompt. Okay, just let's follow with the topic of AI tools stack. With these prompt strategies, you should know that this will works better with ChatGPT or Cloud that are more AI assistant than with V0 and Lovable or Windsurf, of course, or Replit, Bolt, whatever. Why? Because those AI tools already have a context about the code when you want to create a web app. For example, in the case of the front end AI tools like V0, Bolt, and Lovable, those are I already have a bunch of information about how to create a front end project. Okay, so you should not add the context to, hey V0, please create an Angular web app with any other framework and etc. Because V0 already have uh, the information, and V0 is also only focused on the React or actually Next framework with Tailwind. So you should not add uh, some prompts just to change the framework that V0 use. And the same thing with Bolt and Lovable. And of course, the same thing with Replit, Cursor, and Windsurf. Yes, because they are more focused on development and for code. Okay, the same thing with Sourcegraph and GitHub Copilot. That is the oldest I will think you know. But okay, we're gonna explore these AI tools. So okay,
What might be good to mention is also that the better
yeah,
your initial prompts, and by better I mean more expansive it is, as you showed in the example, the less iterations you might need, meaning that in the free version, there's only a limited amount of credits you may have to initially start. And then,
yeah. All these AI tools have a limit of how many prompts you will use, and also how a lot of information you are asking for. In the case of ChatGPT, I highly recommend, because ChatGPT, I use it all these AI, all right? But ChatGPT can handle a lot of prompts, and in the case of in the case of cloud, you are only like actually they are giving you the limit rate of how many prompts you have to use for free account. But yeah, I don't know exactly what is the amount, but you will find in the documentation. Okay, let's go with cloud and just let's figure it out how many prompts it supports. um okay, well, if you go to upgrade for any each AI, you will find that okay, some information from for a free account, for a pro account, or for a max account, and it's the same case with ChatGPT, with V0, with Lovable, with Bold. But yeah, it depends for AI tool the cost of how many prompts you will use. Okay, so okay, we I have a meme here right now that what kind of AI tool should I use? If depends on my project I want to build. Well, okay, I'm gonna explain a little bit of this, and for this example, I will create a simple transaction and coding network in testnet. For this case, I already have my MetaMask uh, with coding network. With Cody, I have Cody mainnet here, but I'm gonna change it to coding testnet, and I already claimed some tokens in the faucet. So okay, let's try let's try to create a web app and try some prompts. So for example, right now I'm gonna build a web 2.5 that you can transfer your Cody tokens to other account. So for this case, I will use Lovable, Bolt, and V0. I think V0 has some limit reserve right now, and I don't know. This is weird because in some accounts it says that we reset to May 3. Okay, but okay, no worries. We're gonna use Lovable. So okay, let's just start with the kind of RAM I want to use. I want to create, or better says, create a web app connected to Cori testnet. Okay, right now I'm adding this because I gonna use Cori AI and ask, give me the specifications of Cori testnet. Okay, so right now Cori is using, or actually is gonna answer me the Cori testnet specifications that we have here. Okay, look at this. we're gonna use this, and we're gonna insert this information here in Lovable. Okay, what information is this? All right, so this is the specifications for COTI testnet just to add to MetaMask or to use with a client. That is network name, RPC, the WebSocket URL, the chain ID, the currency symbol, the block explorer, blah 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 blah, etc. 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 And okay, once I added this information here in Lovable, I will say, okay, great. And when I web app connected to COTI testnet and add a button and an input to create to make a transaction of COTI crypto. And I'm gonna copy this and I will use for bold this same prompt.
Yes, and both of them, you really need to send it as a specification, right? They aren't able to find the CODI network details by searching the web. They really require you to pass as a context parameter, right, Rafa?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we're gonna say the difference between lovable and bold. I would love to use V0 too, but there's some limits here. But no worries, it's okay. And yeah, we can also use specifications for COTI mainnet instead COTI testnet. But at the moment, I already have my COTI tokens in testnet right now. So okay, we can see in bold is configuring the project right here. So let's wait, which is faster. Mhm. Look, I highly recommend V0 because I like more, but lovable and bold is not bad at all. All right. Sometimes it's better than V0, independent of the case, because each one has any kind of information provided for the users before I use it. So it's sometimes you should use V0 and sometimes lovable, sometimes bold, just to see the difference and choose any other one you want and you'll like more. Absolutely. As we can, okay, here is something important. Bold is using Vite, but this looks like a React project. So I don't know any AI tool that is using another framework. Okay, this should not you should not know about this, but it's something interesting that they are using React for front end projects, and as the same thing with V0, Lovable and Bold. Okay, so Bold was faster than Lovable. Let's explore and let's go to the project here. Anyway, okay, well, we can try here. So yeah, this is a simple web app, but looks great with a good yeah, UI and with good colors. And it added my a button to connect my wallet. I'm gonna connect my wallet here. Connect. And amazing. There is using states just to detect if I connected or if I did not. So okay, I'm gonna make a transactions to my account number one since my account number two, and I'm gonna transfer one COTI. Okay, let's check. Look, it's amazing. It's amazing. With only one prompt, we already built this web app. Okay, it's confirmed. There is a task. Wonderful. This is amazing front end. And we can see the activity to explore into the Explorer that, okay, this is the transaction hash. This is the status and method. This is the block of the transaction from which account to which other account. the value of the transaction. Okay, so it's super cool that um, that Bolt built this web app so fast. In the case of Lovable, okay, we just gonna check this. And okay, it looks like the same. Okay, but we're gonna try to make another transaction to number account number one. Since well, actually from account number two, I gonna transfer this amount, which is great. But all right, but I mean, it doesn't add like a component that notify me when your transaction was sent. I mean, this is a toss, but is it does not look like the bold one that is here, and is not adding me or is not pointing to, sorry, linked into the testnet network, actually to testnet explorer. So okay, this is great. We already built this web app, so let's try to improve with the prompts this web app from Bolt, because I like more Bolt than Lovable. But okay, we're gonna use Lovable too. It works. Just let's explore if it works correctly. Okay, yes, this is another transaction that worked with my Lovable web app. Okay, just let's try to do something else. Um, okay, better let's try with ChatGPT to build a smart contract and then connect that smart contract into this web app.
Yes, this one is more tricky, right? Because for doing transfer, you can use the standard uh, Ether.js
Yeah.
library. You don't need anything special. Now, to deploy a smart contract, it will be more fun.
Yeah. I don't know if he's using ethers. Let's explore if he's using. Yeah, actually, is using ethers, but not COTI ethers. As we know, COTI also have COTI ethers library for, because COTIs have private blockchain, so it should have some functions and some variables that are focused on private stuff. Uh, but right now we are not using private uh, code or private smart contracts just to build. But okay, we're gonna try to use this and let's improve these web apps. So okay, I'm gonna create. I will create. Oh, let's try using prime engineering as well. You are a expert Solidity developer in COTI blockchain. Build a um, private staking smart contract. Okay, we're gonna try to create this smart contract, and if it doesn't works, we're gonna use a private. We're gonna create a smart contract, super easy with Remix and Cody libraries from their GitHub. Okay, just figure it out how what is the output here. In the case, you're gonna search Cody private private ERC20 GitHub. And we're gonna find this library in GitHub that is public, and this appears some instructions on how to use this library and how to create this contract. And as you can see, super pretty easy. But okay, first of all, let's try how ChatGPT gives our information. Okay, so this is the smart contract. Here we find some dependencies. Okay, it's using actually Core contracts here. It's using MPC core. And it's using It's using from the interface from OpenCPLN, but it's not bad at all. So okay, we're gonna try to deploy this smart contract. We are going to Remix IDE and just let's try to deploy this smart contract. As you can see, we're gonna also, okay, I already have a file here for staking. I'm gonna delete this one, and you should paste the code I received from ChatGPT. Let's find, let's see if it compiles fine. Okay, well, I don't care about that part because I have this plugin from COTI that you can find in Plugin Manager. You search writing COTI, and you only should activate. So so easy. I already have my COTI. I should invert. Okay, gonna just reload the page. Staking plugin invert. Okay, sometimes maybe it's because my MetaMask is already connected to my site. Sometimes Remix it doesn't works fine with some MetaMask connections. But okay, contracts is taking.
Just
Let's
try
just
to
import.
delete the MetaMask data.
Yeah, maybe I just should. I don't know. I mean, okay, it doesn't matter. Um, okay, so let's try also to deploy this smart contract. But let me fix this. All right. As we can see, it's not onboarding and it's not connected here. So the thing we should do is maybe log. Okay, just leave the site and check in a web app we already built. If it's connected, all right, it disappears if it's connected here. And same with, but with Lovable appears that it's connected. So we should just disconnect here from our sites. And let's go back to Remix. Ready? Okay, so let's onboard. Okay, it's not working at all. Wallet. Okay, no worries. Um, yeah,
If you go to the advanced setting of MetaMask, there is a
yeah,
advanced setting.
advance. All right,
You clear this activity data.
right here, right?
Yeah. No.
Okay,
Now
okay,
refresh that. Let's just try once.
okay. You're gonna. Yeah, you're right. Maybe was that thing.
Sometime like MetaMask got stuck with that.
Yeah, MetaMask is so complicated.
Yeah.
This is the challenges we find as pipe coders or blockchain developers, but no worries. All right, it's not that boring. So the thing we're gonna do is let's
We
try
can
to do something else that is not.
we can create a wallet on the Remix
Sorry, we can create a wallet from MetaMask.
Remix plugin, like without connected with the MetaMask.
Oh no, it's just like um, I already tried a lot of stuff just to connect my MetaMask, but I don't know why it's not
Uh,
working at all. Okay, let's. Yeah, you're right. Maybe let's try here and let's connect from here. Okay, I already detected it. There's the network, and just let's try to onboard here. Yeah, I don't know. There is like some a little bit of issues. I don't know if it's from Remix or from MetaMask, but yeah, look at this. Anyway, change of the topic. We are going to build. Let's go back here and let's say that we want to create. Um, okay, let's create a dashboard. Create, or actually, yeah, create a dashboard to see my wallet activity using ethers. I want to see the amount, the transaction hash, and the link to COTI Explorer from
Do you mean
each.
ethers or do you mean codes?
Sorry.
Do you mean ethers or codes?
Yeah, we're gonna use ethers. We're trying to use ethers because it's already configured here. But yeah, let's say only for COTI testnet network. Okay, we're gonna copy this prompt and we're gonna use also for lovable. And okay, let's see what retrieves Power AI. Um, in the meantime, we can also improve some prompts using ChatGPT and Cloud. All right, how? Okay, so I already have this prompt that I already write to lovable and prompt and bolt. Sorry, but I can say, hey, please improve this prompt for lovable and bold, and ChatGPT will improve our prompt. Um, just specify, just writing this one. Okay, okay. Let's check it out if it will work. So create a user-friendly dashboard that displays mobile activity and quality network using ethers. The dashboard should show the following details. Okay, it's good. So the only thing here is ChatGPT doing is like organize the information for my AI. So let's do the same thing with cloud. And okay, it's improving the same thing.
So they know each other and their preferences.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. We are checking the preference, or we are checking which output is better. But as you can see, it's actually organizing the same information that I said, but cloud is adding some things that I did not say, like the amount, the type, if it was a sent or receive. That this is the meaning of improve my prompt. And because cloud, as I said, is a little bit more focused on code, so cloud knows um, what kind of information or what are the details for a transaction. In this case, is actually using, or is actually improving my prompt, adding the timestamp, okay, and the status, and the total transactions account, and okay, so a lot of stuff. So we're gonna try to use this and just try to use it with lovable. But okay, let's check it out, the results of our lovable basic prompt. So okay, the same thing, it connects to MetaMask. And but I can see, okay, this is the page for our dashboard where we built, and it says that I have no transactions here. So maybe is saving in the state of the project. So I'm gonna try to create a transaction here. Okay, right now is using the state of loading until the transaction has been processed. In the meantime, okay, let's try Bolt. How Bolt have the dashboard? Just see. Okay, okay, is the dashboard right here? And as the same thing is not adding my transactions that I already did. But as I said, maybe it's because it's saving the state of the project. So let's try to make another transaction over here. I'm gonna say this amount. Okay, yeah. So yeah, it's adding the activity once I execute it here. And but okay, lovable. Maybe it's pending my account. Yeah, look at this. It looks like I have pending transactions here. COTI testnet con number two. Hmm. Okay. So no worries. It's like it looks like my MetaMask has a pending transactions here too, but it doesn't show
Ye-
where to execute. So I don't know. Maybe I gonna
Yes,
clear.
have pending.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like Upinder said. So we also gonna
Yeah,
follow the.
actually,
Yes.
in the notification of your MetaMask, it says there are pending transactions. It happens with me. Last day, I cleared that data and then refresh the browser. It worked.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. I gonna um.
So what you're saying is, have you tried turning it off and on again?
Yeah,
Mhm,
it's just
yeah,
because we are creating so many apps and connecting with MetaMask simultaneously, and maybe some transaction got stuck there.
yeah. Exactly. Okay, we're gonna lock this one. This MetaMask. Okay, yeah, it's like it's being strange my MetaMask right now. But okay, I'm gonna delete my permission for all the sites from this one too. From this one too.
Even if you're not building this, sometimes may happen. So that
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
transaction is in there stuck.
Exactly. Exactly. Sometimes happen this kind of stuff. But okay, I have a lot of sites, a lot of sites connected here in my MetaMask. But all right, no, no, no. Let's figure out how to check. Yeah, this is a big problem. Sometimes users can have. But so okay, let's explore MetaMask in a big screen, and let's find where to use our configuration and how to uh, find the stock transactions right here. Okay, so let's move to discover and let's go to sites uh, or dashboard, hmm, to our account. Okay, there's no transactions here. There is some. Okay, let's go to settings. Let's go to accounts. About privacy.
Yeah, I think that's a problem with the builder on the browsers. This
Yeah,
is because if you are developing on the local, like on the cursor or all, you could have opened another browser and tested in that if the MetaMask got stuck with one browser. But in this situation, like our app is running on that same browser, we cannot try to open on another browser.
yeah, exactly. So okay, we're gonna try to use ChatGPT just to fix this issue.
Yeah.
So I have my transactions
Yeah,
stuck
but
in my MetaMask. What should I do to fix?
so like it also pointed out a problem with the browser based ecosystem. Like it's a good point. We got stuck here.
Yeah,
We can
yeah, exactly.
find out what can go wrong while development.
Yeah,
Because when
okay.
you are developing
Hmm.
some app with the MetaMask which regards MetaMask, this thing happens. MetaMask got stuck is just because app is not completely ready, and somewhere your transactions gonna be stuck, or your nonce value gonna be mismatched, and you're going to be stuck with that. In that case, to test, you need to open another browser from the starting. But with the browser based tools, this may be the problem.
Yeah, you're right. So okay, let's figure it out. If MetaMask pending transactions issue. Yeah, let's try to how to reset our account right here. MetaMask is also using a bunch of information about this. So if you're building something, don't sorry, just try to read the MetaMask documentation, and you will figure it out the solution here, maybe. So it says that okay, resetting your account in the event and stock pending transactions. So there is some guide here, and okay, we already done this thing that we already clear our activity tab data. So maybe let's try again this. Okay, nonce data, and okay, let's try to log again. Well, okay, no, there is no issue. Let's try if it appears for here or in Lovable. Okay, here I want to send this transaction, and yeah, it's the same issue here. Okay, um, just we can search to MetaMask and just to try to use AI just to solve these kind of problems.
Maybe we can deploy it and you open it in another browser.
To the plugin, you see?
Yeah, like after deployment, you can open it in another browser, right?
Okay, yeah. Let me check something else here. Okay, no. I connected with account number one. So let's try to send this one again. Yeah, it's like a big problem. So let's try to use MetaMask. Sorry, Remix to try to deploy this one smart contract.
But I think when I used to develop with the Linux, I didn't face such problems because the tabs which are hidden here, if we minimize our browser, these tabs gonna be shown us. But this don't happen with the Mac.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, there is a lot of troubles here. But all right. But as you can see, we already created a dashboard, and we already sent a transaction here, and it already works. Okay, so this is here in there is some here we have the transactions we already made with with our tabs that we built with Bolt and with Lovable, and it works. All right, there is some kind of issue like this that sometimes appears, but don't worry, there's always a solution. You can also always use the internet or AI to fix that kind of stuff of stuff. So all right, let's try to have 5 minutes just to solve this problem. If we don't solve, just let's jump to the next topic. All right. So okay, as we know, there is some transactions hiding here, uh, but I will try to read only MetaMask documentation.
One thing we can do,
I think it's actually good that this is happening on stream because it shows what can happen when you're building when you're not expecting it, something like this. And also, this is not a happy flow prepared flow. This is what can happen when you're actually building. So it's good that we tackle this as well. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah,
also,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I think with the MetaMask, this problem gonna be happen. If some beginner developer is watching, he gonna know. I think we can also try to delete the cache of the websites you have created, Rafa.
Where exactly is that part? In settings?
No, particular websites which were connected with the MetaMask initially.
Oh, do you mean like try to connect to other site, my MetaMask?
No, no, just delete the cache data.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's the same. I already did, but it doesn't work actually. Look at this.
Wait, UPenner, do you mean the actual cache data by the
Yeah,
browser?
by the
Oh,
browser.
got it. Yeah, but
Uh,
yeah, I know, I
for
know.
that particular website, maybe V0 or Lovable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay. So
eventually all those transactions will time out, but it will take some time until we get there, right? So we
yeah,
probably don't want to wait all those transactions to time out.
yeah, okay. Well, let me try to find if there is an answer from MetaMask. MetaMask. Okay, MetaMask trans transaction stack not showing. Okay, there is something from Reddit. Okay. Mm-mm. Please help. Transaction stack over. Blah blah blah.
It also shows that us as developers should have options, right? MetaMask is not the only option available. There
Yeah,
are very good other wallets, a wallet that that I use, uh, Encrypt.
We could actually use this as an example to see out if Trust Wallet or Rabby or one of the others might be an option here. Just in case we cannot fix it in time for the stream.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, we can also like just export our private key and just to try to delete MetaMask and just try to download MetaMask again. But okay, let's try something else. Let's create another wallet right here. Okay, so we're gonna create another um, wallet, maybe wallet connect or any other wallet. Let's try to.
I think Phantom works with the were as MetaMask.
Sorry, say it again.
Phantom wallet, you can try that.
Yeah, okay. Uh, a- any guys, any ideas of other wallet like MetaMask, just to try to download and keep working with this?
Yeah, like
My Ether
Which
wallet
one?
or Phantom.
Phantom wallet works
My
with
Ether
the
wallet.
Ethereum chain.
How do you spell that one? I didn't hear you fine.
Yeah, so it's a PHA.
Okay, let's try to ChatGPT. Wallets like
Uh,
MetaMask.
Rafa, meanwhile, you can share a link of that, VS, what you deployed websites to me. I can try
Okay,
running on my browser.
look, we find. Okay, so we have this wallet. I didn't care about Ravi wallet, but okay, let's try to download that wallet. Okay, here is Rabbit right here. Create a new address. I'm gonna show you my speed
Maybe.
phrase. My.
Okay, okay. It's just this
Yeah,
practice.
no,
Okay,
no
good.
worries.
I was going to say if you're going to export your private key from the other one, maybe do it off
No,
screen.
oh yeah, good idea. But they're gonna create another account at the moment only. So
Yeah.
okay, we already have Rabbit wallet, and just try to add COTI network right here. Um, so okay,
Custom network, yeah. It has the option of custom network. The arrow you clicked,
where?
uh, about that, like,
Okay,
yeah, the last one, the custom network.
yeah, look, okay,
Yeah.
we can add a custom. So as we asked to COTI AI, to
Yeah.
the technical details for our COTI testnet. So we're gonna just copy this chain ID and just to paste it right here, and the same thing here, COTI testnet and the RPC that is right here. As you can see, I'm always using AI just to fix my my problems. That is great. So that is the proof, and that's the magic of AI. Okay, this is a
And it
Blackstar.
also shows like everyone is slowly becoming vibe coder.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So this is like an example that uh, all the time appears an issue, and the thing is how to fix it. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to to my Bolt project, and I'm gonna connect with Ravi wallet, and okay, ignore the alert. I'm gonna connect. Okay, I already connect, but what happened here? I have not balance, so I'm gonna copy my address, and I will try to send some COTI tokens to this. Uh, I'm gonna send 10 COTI to my Rabbit wallet. As you can see, is already making the transaction. And okay, oh sorry. Okay, let's reload the site. Let's connect again. Okay, I already have my 10 COTI tokens here. And the thing we were doing is our dashboard. So let's send some tokens to this account number one. And okay, where okay, we sign and we confirm. And okay, our dashboard is working fine. So let's try something else. Just try to add to our tab. We already have our wallet activity. We already have a section to send transactions to another account. And okay, let's move on to other topic about this. Like I don't know, any ideas, guys, just to add any feature here that you can think right now? Just challenge me. I'm ready.
I
No
think
ideas?
like these front end, yeah, browser based tools had created a great UI. Like last time I've used the cursor, the UI was not that great. It has implemented all the functionalities, so we can see everything here.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, we can see our balance. We can make transactions. We can see our wallet activity. Okay, let's go back something deeper. But before that, okay, let's go to another slide for our Figma slide. So, okay, which tool should I use depending on my project? I already explained. As you can see, I use it ChatGPT just to fix my issue and just to have some brainstorming about any other wallets like MetaMask and all this like MetaMask, like super easy prompt. Uh, I did not explain a lot, but okay, as you can see, I use it ChatGPT, and I also use Cloud just to improve my prompt and organize my information. And also, okay, we also have Cursor and Windsurf, but it's more about IDE for code. So we're not going in that topics. But if you are a developer, you maybe hear about Cursor and Windsurf on cloud. So you should. I highly recommend Cursor in this case. Um, so that's it. And for front-end websites, we have Replit, Lovable, V0, and Bolt. We already use Lovable and Bolt just to build our sites, and which is great. Okay, um, as we can see, yeah, look, Lovable, there is a lot of these issues, like some build unsuccessful, but it's how I will say it's normal just to happen. This it's not usually, but yeah, you should always just to try the AI just to fix itself. All right, as you can see, in this button appears also for V0 and Bolt, and in Lovable, as you can see, I'm gonna just to try to fix this issue using Lovable, but um, I already have my web app that is from Bolt, so I mean, I'm not longer interested in Lovable just to use. Okay, so I have a winner, but as your preferences, you will choose any other front AI tool that you like more. So okay, let's go to COTI blockchain. A little bit of this. COTI blockchain has a big feature that is privacy. So how COTI is making this privacy works into the network into the blockchain, well, it's actually using garbled circuits that you will find in the documentation here, but you can also ask to Cody AI what is garbled circuits, and you will find any information from this AI that is taken from the documentation. Okay, so it's explaining very well. You can study more about these garbled circuits and also about MPC. Explain me. I don't know. Maybe I want to know what is MPC. Explain me the details of the MPC. Okay, so Corey AI will answer me because okay, oh, absolutely, this is an LLM or a large language model focused only for Cody. Okay, for Cody blockchain. So okay, it's giving me the links for that kind of information and also for the white paper and the details and that's it. Okay, so if you want to more about Cody blockchain, you can ask to AI. And the big features of COTI is absolutely that is cheap, faster, and that has an EVM, the Ethereum Virtual Machine, just to let you build any dApp, any smart contract, any area, any startup, any staking dApp, any DeFi project you have, just to build in COTI blockchain using AI, as I said, and as I show you, you can do that with COTI, and just to build whatever you want. All right, just to we also have some scaffolding just to start with a base. Okay, this is the link for this scaffolding. As you can see, this scaffolding already have the button to onboard and a button to connect the wallet. Okay, there is a both there are two scaffolding, one for v0 and one um for developers. I did not remember the name. Let me search scaffolding. Okay, no, I think, oh yeah, scaffolding. Damn it, scaffolding Cody. Yeah, this is from the zero that you can connect your wallet and you can onboard. Okay, I will ignore all. I will connect my wallet and you can onboard your account. Okay, if you don't know what is onboard, okay, no worries. Just try to use Cody AI and try to explain what is onboarding operation. So okay, I'm gonna use this. What is on? What is the meaning of on board on Cody blockchain? So Cody AI will answer me, which is the meaning of that. Is this is the thing that we are doing this, and it retrieve our AES key that will works for execute our private transactions. Okay, you should not share this key. So that's the thing why I have show and I have hidden right here. So Cody AI already answer us what is the meaning. So you can just read, and you can study all this information. And okay, that's it. That's how we have this scaffolding for V0 and also for developers. Super easy, you can use it, no worries. And okay, let's test some prompts that we are already done. This this presentation I made like 2 weeks ago. So in that moment, I used it two prompts from Bolt just to build a dApp that I was building, but it takes me three prompts from V0 and six prompts from Lovable. But uh, right now, Lovable did the same thing as Bolt in only one prompt, but not exactly, not better like Bolt. We did not use V0, but I don't know how many prompts will take just to build our dApp. But this information always change because the AI that we are using is always improving. Like Lovable already launched the version 2 that we can see, like here. Lovable version 2 already launched that we actually were using. But it depends of your preference, which one likes you more. Okay, that's it. Yeah,
Also, in your case, of course, you've been building already with each of these tools, so they have become more predictive in what you are looking for specifically.
yeah, yeah. It's right.
So they might be more efficient for you than for a new user in creating this.
Yeah. Of course, any AI is like focused on this kind of stuff, and this is which is great that we have a lot of AI tools just trying to improve themselves, which is better, and that's great because we will get an AI tool that can create like our SaaS, like our software as a service, or our DeFi project in only one, two, three max prompts. But you should be, um, I will say, clever just to how to use like ChatGPT, like our AI assistant, just to fix issues as we did right now, and how to use like AI for frontend, and how to use frontend for backend, and how to use like also AI assistant just to ask for, hey, how I deploy this site, or how I can do whatever anything you want to do. Okay, talking about deployment, we can also deploy our project like both right here. And I want to deploy the same thing with Lovable. Okay, look at this. Is actually fixing since 8 minutes ago. Well, okay, it's not bad, but I don't know. Okay, so Bolt at the moment give us link for our project, and you can share this link to any of the users, and you can change this domain for your own domain. And that's it. We already built like a app with only three prompts, I think, right? On one, two, three prompts from Bolts, which is great. Okay, I love Bolt right now. I love also V0 because I love to use V0. But look at this. This is something interesting from Bolt. Shows show us the full project, but V0 only shows the file. Okay, the file that is building right now. Okay, so if we ask for just to build a component, V0 only will show us this file, and that's it. That's the only thing, which is not great at all and is not good at all, because maybe if we want to see the code and we want to debug our code and ask to ChatGPT just to fix or to add any other component from that file or from any directory, you cannot do that with V0. You can only do with Bolt or with Lovable that shows you the code. So my recommendation is, if you are um, starting just to code and to create projects. Okay, it's great just to use V0 uh, or Vault or Lovable, but it's okay. But if you have more experience in development, you want to debug your own code, or maybe you want to download this code and try to use with Cursor or with Windsurf or with Replit, and just maybe improve it. Okay, so all right, time to ready to build. And okay, I have another meme here. Um, this happened right now just to try to fix and figure it out what happened with MetaMask. So okay, just try to use prompt engineering just to receive what kind of information you want, or and the organization and the format you want to information. Um, okay, that's it. If you have any other comments, guys, you're ready to you can participate right now.
Yeah, I guess like that was great. Like I've been using V0 lot and I love that, but as I have seen Volt this time, so I never used that. So from here I'm gonna be using in the future. And talking about the COTI, as you said, like it has so many benefits. Like it has benefit. It provides the EVM, so anyone
Yeah.
who was building in the authority can use it. But it also provides privacy facility. So to use that privacy, a person need to onboard on the COTI. That's what we have shown, like onboarding and generating of AES2. Uh, so I think, and also the fastest transaction. So it has some benefit. And if
Yeah.
you are watching here, if you start building with the Koti, so I think that's great. And I think we are going to coming with new streams. Keep watching.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So at the end, we're gonna have some live streams. Just try to follow our schedule in YouTube channel. We will build a lot of stuff. This is just the beginning. We, of course, we will just build maybe smart contracts, or maybe if you want, we can build like a DeFi project in live. Though it will take like 2 hours, and so it finish, or maybe an NFT marketplace, or an NFT collection, or maybe a real world asset, or whatever you you can imagine. We can do that in live just using AI. And okay, just let's try to use AI, which is super cool. And that's it. Thank you so much, team. And all right,
Thanks,
stay
Rafa.
cutty.
It was
Thank
awesome.
you. Bye bye. See you.
Thanks, Rafa. Stay
Take
good.
care.
Stay cutty.